Good morning, friends. Welcome to a chilly but warm day in my household. Today we are doing a little grocery haul and pantry meals once a week is where we're going with this. As you can see, I was trying to get the baby to sleep, but I was also waiting on a delivery in the snow and I was nervous for the driver, so I was just making sure my driveway shoveling was well enough for them to get down here. I did sprinkle some of my wood ash onto the sidewalk just to make it a little less slick, but we made it together. I went out and helped her, and I was happy that I got delivery just because I'm in that season, So we have broccoli here. We have the Teton waters. I forgot to tell you that I did go to Whole Foods. Well, I didn't go to Whole Foods. I shopped my Prime app, and the deals were great. So we went for it. The Teton waters meat was on sale. We have organic sweet potatoes. We have the yellowfish tuna. I'm leaning more into that Mediterranean diet that I've talked about. I just feel better on it. I got some of I think they're gluten-free chicken strips. I missed that. They were supposed to be. And then I got some Chosen Foods mayo. I did get some fruit splits for my son's lunches, and a lot of these items here are for that. But I was excited to see the Lundberg sides were on sale. I really like the ingredients on most of these. Some of them have some strange ones. And they were under $3, so score. I've been trying to have some sort of healthy fat with my dark chocolate at night, and I landed on walnuts this week. And I love the organic artisan loaves, but you will see I'm making bread later on. I just like to have those just in case. My son loves these space balls for his lunches, so I grabbed them. It's kind of like I guess, air quote, healthier version of a cheese doodle. I don't know. I'm not finding the correct word. Quite a bit of cheese was on sale, and there was only one raw organic pack left, which is fine. I got my Spindrift. I usually have one of those at nighttime as like a nighttime mocktail. And then the Good Culture cottage cheese was substituted for those smaller ones. I was pretty excited to see the Just Ingredients on sale, and they were in the small pack. So we got vanilla bean and chocolate. Those were the flavors that were offered, and I will show you later on what I do with those. We got some whole milk until I can get to our Mennonite grocery store. I did get some pumpkin seeds that I just like to have, and then some of these Archer minis and some of these classic turkeys for my son's lunches. The Siete avocado oil sea salt chips are my favorite, so I grabbed those, and a bag of avocados and avocado oil just because they were on sale as well. I get some organic cut green beans, and then the Granny Smith apples were substituted. Nobody likes them, so I'm just going to bake with them. It's fine. I was excited. All of this came to around $85, and then I did actually pay the delivery fee, and that was it. That's all we needed. My mom and stepdad came down and they brought down a lot of deer meat, and then my father-in-law before got some beef up at the Amish market. Obviously, we're not going to go through all of this in a week, but we're pretty set on meat, which is nice. I have some pepperoni in there, and then earlier this week I went and got our water. So we were stocked. We had firewood that my mom brought down. We had our meat. We had water and food. And it was just one of those days of gratitude, feeling like, yes, we finally made it. I feel, I don't know. I feel like I can handle a lot of life's challenges, but it is nice to have that preparedness in the back of your mind. We talk about that often. So we did end up starting our day with some pancakes, and anytime I try and do some high protein, I throw it in there. And I have been telling the kids what it is. Sometimes I go sneaky with it, but I'm just saying like, hey, here's some protein. You need it to balance out your fiber, and fiber needs protein, and it's really important. So we're learning about our bodies. We're also learning about consistency. My son's pancakes are a little thin, he says, and he needed to work on that. So he was attempting to share with his toddler sister there, but I'm going to make a big sheet pan of these pancakes, and I ended up doing 2 batches of these and freezing some so I can just pull them out and make things a little bit easier. I like to make them on the sheet pan just because I can take my pizza cutter and just cut them out. I bake them at 375 for around 15 minutes. It really depends on what kind of consistency we're working with. And please let me know if you need any exact measurements. If you're new here, will attempt to type them out for you, but I do everything by heart. I know that's very annoying for some of you, but it's just something that I've been comfortable with for a while. We have a sweet family member in Denmark, and they got us hooked on this chocolate. And 9 times out of 10, when one of the kids drops one of the boxes, and you will see they are so thin, and it creates, these little chocolate chunks. So they come in sheets, and the intention, I believe, is to put it on toast, like a butter and chocolate situation. I'm not sure if it's a nighttime snack or if it's more of a breakfast situation. If you're from Denmark, let me know if you recognize this, or I don't know the cuisine. But yeah, I'm gonna put it on here and utilize that instead of chocolate chips. And that's the name of the game this week, just really working with what you have and really trying to use up things to its entirety. So I'm showing you Mace here. He's a big helper in the kitchen, as you can see. And I ended up getting the eggs early today, so I only got 4, but I was concerned that they would freeze. So I'm showing you that as well. Here's our big puffy pancake. I serve it with maple syrup and go about our day. Sometimes my son does want like an extra meat with it, so I'll cook up some ground beef or sausage, really whatever we have on hand. He loves it all, so very nice to have that on the side. But he is particular. He doesn't want anything touching anything, so that is his plate. In the new year, I've really been trying to work away from plastic, so these are some of the remaining plates. But Dollar General or Dollar Tree always has those small plates for inexpensive. But I'm cooking up some venison here, and I'm going to put it with some rice. I'm trying to get my husband's lunches, dinners / meals done earlier, just so I can have the day to do whatever I want. So I still cook for my husband. I enjoy doing it, and it's just easier on both of us. I know that he's nourished, and I can also utilize some of these meals for later on in the week for the family. So that's always nice. This one was easy. I just did rice and I did the venison together, and then I also ended up making some quick biscuits. So I did organic flour, I did some heavy whipping cream, and I did a baking powder in there, and you just cook them up and make them into little hockey pucks, and they bake up just fine. I do top them with butter, and it's just something quick that I like to get done that's has that dough consistency that I don't have to wait for it to rise, like, so not a bread, if that makes sense. And this is, you can do anything with this. You can make them into whatever shape you want. Next on the agenda was some pizza. My husband loves pizza. Who doesn't? I like pizza too, but it's not really my favorite. And I've been trying to swap out his freezer pizzas. It's a hard one. I've been working at it for 15 years of my life. So this one's still not it. The crust was too dense, but I'm still working on it. I'm my own critique as well as him, so here I am. I have some freezer pizza sauce that I canned up earlier in the year before I had the baby. So if you're new here, I would look back in maybe the May or June maybe it was earlier. I don't know. I'm so disorganized lately. Anyways, I have sauce on there. I have some fresh grated cheese. That's my key to a good pizza. You need something that will melt well. And then I have some of the venison pepperoni, and it's more of a thick cut, but it melts, or well, cooks down really well. So I went at 400 for around 15 minutes with that first set without anything on the pizza, and then I went for another 15 minutes. So again, the crust was pretty dense, but he did enjoy it. And then if I didn't mention, this is just my Greek yogurt crust. So it's a cup of Greek yogurt to a cup and a fourth of flour with 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And I doubled the recipe and used the other half of the dough for these cinnamon rolls. And I always have to film this because it makes someone mad every time I make cinnamon rolls like this. I just don't like them getting squished when I roll it up in a big roll and then tie it off. So I've just learned to do this, and we like the consistency better, so sorry if it upsets you, but I enjoy doing this. And then I didn't have cream cheese, so I just did a vanilla glaze. So I had butter in there, a little bit of powdered sugar, and I had heavy whipping cream. So I was just trying to use the rest of everything we had in the fridge. So I had heavy whipping cream and I have butter. So now I am good to get a brand new grocery haul here. And I'm just going to put that icing on top. And I was just trying to show you the consistency, but super tasty, and they're nice to put together. And I packed one in my husband's lunch as well. We did end up eating out this week, and my hack is to always do some sort of veggie lo mein or veggie fried rice. Get an extra side of rice and then just really bulk that up. And we had avocado and yum yum sauce homemade at home, and then we usually have some sort of protein. So I usually go vegetarian at those kinds of restaurants and then add my own meats for several reasons, but for the budget, we shall say, is the biggest one. And then I had questions on those noodles from the Amish grocery store 2 weeks ago, and this is what they look like. So think of like a dumpling, but in a noodle form. It's just a thicker egg noodle, and I made stroganoff with this. So it's just heavy cream, a little bit of sour cream. I have green beans, venison in here, black pepper, salt, garlic, and Worcestershire sauce. It's super yummy, and these noodles are so versatile. And then the next night we did have some pierogies, a little bit of steak, and we just did the steak tips here, and then some green beans. And then another pasta night. I know it sounds silly, but it's filling, and these casseroles really get us through when we're doing pantry meals. And then those were the noodles 2 nights later for just a simple, supposed to be chicken noodle soup, but nobody likes vegetables, so it's literally chicken and broth and noodles. Mine, I would have preferred, the carrots and celery and onions, but when you have kids, you just go with the flow. So yes, that was our meals for the week, and that was our grocery haul. I hope you enjoyed it, and I appreciate every single one of you trying to get back into the swing of things, but it's in that season. We are in that season of life. So I hope you're doing well wherever you are. If you are new here, I do have another channel if you want to check in on home life and actually see my face a little bit more. I've been trying to do that. So hope you're well wherever you are. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye, y'all.